This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Oh, na shit, pa, ba. I mean, my Kunja says, Captain, no do a room to say. And one
still a shirt.
Okay. But I can't win as a dose to say, we need you home back.
Manager.
Okay.
But mental.
You be now, we need you home. She said, no do room.
Oh, me will be brilliant.
Yes. Come up.
Oh, they are a fatal. Now with different designs.
No,
a fatal. Come on.
Bamba 01. Nick Clinton, any easy grab. Bamba 01 fashion. Okay. You're fine there.
Do you know? Season no a year last year, no. Season no. You will say most of the top teams change coaches.
Yeah.
Now I be mu change and you rest season him no. Offer Bayern Munich, kofa Vincent Company. First game anko ye. Chelsea kofa Enzo Maresca. First game against Man City anko ye. But timi recover against Wolverhampton. Liverpool kofa na slot. The first game against Ipswich Town or Shea. Now against Brentford in the second game or Shea. Barcelona kofa Hansi Flick, an experienced manager, and the two games are bono when you see his points. So called the Italian Serie A anima. Obon se AC Milan eja Stefano Pioli kwano mkofa Paolo Fonseca. The two games are bono, you know, just a point in 1 out of the 6. Pressure one so ama ne oko Italia. Almost Milan for has see a Christian Comose Madimelo Allegra in 2011 or the omoji the Italian Serie A obesan back. So over Juventus omo kra de sika sami ahokyere nti omo players omo deserve to play for them enam sika na omo gine soso nti Alessandro ko Wesley Sessini ko Abrantia ye fen Federico Chiesa na onam a opetim my house me do Liverpool energy no Thiago Motta be fa team no omo top players no omo deba na ohwe omo first two games omo ba the first game omo boy no bobo against Como Francesc Fabregas team no omo share omo enenra uhwe game omo boy omo ko PM wo Mark Antonio Bettingoldi Stadium against Hellas Verona na jinoa obi expect Thiago Motta team so omo be take off like this but so uhwe game omo ko boy na it is not a Juve team omo galaxy of stars there be Samuel Bangula mo Keran Yildiz ene the likes of Cambiaso with Dusan Vlahovic mo leading line with the likes of Lucateri in midfield and on with the copy more Bettingoldi. But you really no net team I finish Juventus. Etimi ashe 3 goals Dusan Vlahovic maybe Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, na omo PSG peno, na Chelsea peno, Arsenal bem, Manchester United bem agino Abrante stay in the 2 games now abono ne modebo so any and uhwe Juventus obi ani say omo betimi atiki off like this. But you know, they have 6 points and the OBA but Thiago Motta abaso say it is not just about the individual quality, but it is about the system. Now what me the boys all of a sudden and a plan and it make a difference for Juve. We hope we say better to say so compare more quality no etu a team I friend Inter Milan have the who say even with AC Milan, but Oma finding a way to secure the 6 maximum points. Italy will have you. Ketu be on transfers no man say different side. Scott McTominay and a general a bar city my friend in Napoli permit for that. Na uhwemu omudi kaka so omo pekasada Chelsea player no. Etie by the former Chelsea player Billy Gilmore of Brighton. Now finally almost settled on Scott McTominay and Abrantia of Free Manchester United. Ferdinand also on Tiase say Abrantia no Man United for new Jane mu ama Abrantia nako because he represent the DNA of United. Players are no free and cranium basoro no aginoa eya na omo hold omo in high esteem. But so baby United person omo corner in as much as versatile as compared to the midfielders of Man United. Ofa Casemiro, Ofa Mason Mount, Ofa Bruno Fernandes, Ofa Christian Eriksen, Ofa Kobe Mainoo, McTominay, wabo central defense da, wabo pivot role da, wabo central midfielder, wabo right side of attack da, wabo as number 10 da. all the roles in midfield to me occupy baby. But say now United midfield now. Christian Eriksen nanka abehwe say obetimi akọ, but he still at post. And you know, McTominay unsa one here abeka say Oba United no so under this Moreno into so. He's a kingpin for the Scottish national team. And Napoli now okono with the likes of Stanislav Lobotka, Ofo Obita, Andriy Zambu Agizamwa. Team now free muko any dear why no, you know. Me ojidie say Napoli coach Efen Antonio Conte fan di obetimi man more playing time unlike Manchester United obi free bench aba. Barcelona ko Vallecas enenumre akwa against Real Vallecano. Na Genoa the last 3 visitor omuko ho no manya 1 point pe na afrim. Enye match na hia bebrebe because so we shake 2 games Vallecano aba also out of the 6 points no omatimi anya 4. Omuntimi lusu game last game ball ekopie mo Colosseum Afonso Perez Stadium against Getafe omutimi nya draw but ye be hwe de Barca be kwa akoye wo ho and again Daniel finally have been registered nti on James Rodriguez na nko bi expect say enke de James wo ha na nka Daniel Omo ha but say what your coach ye fe Inigo Perez or say James part of the team but another game one there enya dey say James Rodriguez eka sa team ne ho Daniel Omo finally omo register because Andres Christiansen pra into space no and omo dey ama branch your friend Daniel Omo Inigo maintenance is likely so betimi akọ omo ya friend Saudi Arabia mu na wakọ akosi akan Barcelona na ukra 100% recorder omo 2 games omo bo omo na 6 points Villarreal that first on the league table, but Villarreal was 7 points. And you know, per the records in favor Barcelona there, but share the likes of Afonso Espino, share Ghana and Abrante friend at the moment, offer the other players now more team will be to say Avam, Balu, women at the back line, Papi Cisse, at the back line for a team my friend Vallecano, and the Barcelona actually against Valencia, the Barca against Bilbao, BBH Barcelona, Omoka Krebia. Sergio Omobetimi I will need that particular game. Now to the Premier League. Sergio Liverpool transfers the chance yenti omunka bebrebe. Omaya quite very good preseason omunya and the first 2 games omoboy no omunya almost 6 points. But still omu ne say also omode quality beka omu team no. So wo hwe omu team na babia omu obienu a omabọ omu nso ache. But omu say also omunya a backup goalkeeper for Abrante friend Alisson Becker because of goalkeeper Kela is not available anymore. And omako Valencia kofa Georgie Mabadashvili ababe say omaye backup for Alisson Becker. Obi a hwesen ka midfield the pivot role na nkomo benya player adiaba. Andre Trinidad din ebem but why quite in the market. Edison Bem why quite in the market. Untibio. Now omako for a goalkeeper and almost here Federico Chiesa. Now so budget 4 million euros. Basa and Timmy and Liverpool essay omumum ehiano. So the Liverpool team na to na you know I say oh share roles na players ne bona. Obekasa Branty or Bebre. But Liverpool so omuhiano because oh share on the right Mo Salah and then Harvey Elliott all right. So oh share on the left side Cody Gakpo and Abrante Fene Darwin Núñez na left. So also head topper Cody Gakpo Luis Diaz on the left. So also share anima Darwin Núñez Diago Dota into the front six no you know and Liverpool are cover baby but still almost in Federico Chiesa ne ho odin onimuche oya obeshow and osa pace obe fit into the Premier League. The problem no ye injuries 31 games no boy edema Juve last season. So we check it 2024 years ago. What Timmy at 45 days and you bebrebe as compared to the previous years. Okay. But on me say 11 games or checking in this on the continent China. Or a good player. But you know I may believe we say Liverpool anymore there. Chiesa the come because or more options. But the coach says Ohiano Richard Hughes didn't come the sporting director for Liverpool. And Nebua or de Bano 12 million euros into born in this will be prepared. Now to United.
Okay.
Ferdinand aka Scott McTominay there. No we no bin so dia better so say Abrante fe na Marcus Rashford no Genoa. Omo bench no. Em say it's long overdue. Rashford situation it is Raheem Sterling there na. players are obia wo didie say wo hwe omo experience baby omo chance free ball ma bache any team ni say the sinim no na can obi o United team no na say o think o fa team na sina bati a enka ya branch fan Marcus Rashford ba se jo Rashford enyini o mature onye experience o game nim no na the performance na depo na e depo no kram sa wo hwe sika a wo gia o the player cro na nchen ya na edi again the English players ya no mbuta our professional treatment e United bobo kunim it is a open to o ma ya na edi ba se jo so for United team ne to hwa ubon se gradually from everything hard time o be for team no o surface de kakra just last season na attack near between Rasmus Hojlund, Anthony and then Marcus Rashford ye be we season na Amad Diallo buy Garnacho, Diallo, and then Joshua Zirkzee and then Obieka Solomon starting. So he Garnacho, he scored in the Community Shield. So he Joshua Zirkzee, game United boy against Fulham, mobile man or better watana. So he Rasmus Hojlund, in the preseason he performed, and latter part of the season last season he also performed. But a dear now the Rashford and so didn't be Jina. He's not scoring, he's not creating, he's not taking on players. And it's all defended boy, and it's all feeling the presence in the game, and it's all show level of maturity or class on the field of play. Who's an name now from Radford? But now Cheswa, no Koji Kaka. Baby or Charles and the Ferguson, no beer would you say Radford bedroom general. The game no continue to sink and sink all day. Intimini opinion or can the Adrian say, Social Alejandro Garnacho. Game or the buy last minute. And sitting in chance here, super sub kakra wire on the left were we. Amadou Diallo we on the right. Bruno Fernandes agenda 10 naboso. And in midfield is between Kobe Manu and then Abrante Fen Casemiro. Manuel Ugarte Aba because United we Ugarte dinner 50 plus 10, 60 no modeba. They have a player Casemiro anywhere another coach never me a change between him and Casemiro. So be Casemiro benya more time to rest. And this is a Uruguay international. You know, in recent times, so share a year projector, Washington Oscar Tabares, a year Dima Uruguay, on my excellent center backs, and on my excellent forwards. So also who any Munas also both players from Sebastian Abreu, Luis Alberto Suarez, Edison Cavani, Obetimi Aboba, Diego Forlan, on my attackers are my center backs. But central midfield there, Afene in Federico Santiago Babadi and Emmanuel Ugarte. Oko PAG in 25 games are fat. A no lusu negabri midfield. But the rule na United person or ball as a combative midfielder, on winning balls, on taking second balls, anytime I midfield no, on he will be physical presence no. Obeting I backup or probably compete with Casemiro no. Idea or day back to the United team. We wish him well and hope that you know Obeting I slightly within the forefront of Manchester United.
Okay. You have a pick back in Gangway, you move on. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You know, Peter Kenyon ako grant interview.
Yeah.
Say, so we team. Na say, oh, more than 25 players are unim dia oye. Ni na ayen sema ekoso ewo Chelsea. Any players do doa. Na say abase oko Chelsea training ground da. Em say, players mako 45. So oko throw football crowd. Omo team the pictures ni bi ba. Now be ko Chelsea dressing room no na ni pegu Chelsea ni pegu kagitia ni nyina ya atwetwe ya enkrofo atwetwe Chelsea na ochiremu a omo time no na ye 25 na bi mu kura anya bi mo and uhwe players na sate bench na ni players kitwa me gitum say asemo ya can repeatedly say Chelsea assign but most of the players are on loan. Most of the players are not part of the first team. So we should not game on Muboya. Coach decided say Obama be say Mudrik chance to play. Obama no di Madueke chance to play because Madueke na likely say so I sell Obeko Newcastle United. But you know, after first half in Kukuba, João Felix Pedro Netuba, a child the array of quality on the bench. A tip Chelsea at Toby Brebe. Clearly, so Vega or be on the left. I'm play any room. So I agreed to Bolly up Tododo. Et said you be a cano. But Oka Park in a swa, said you. For Chelsea players, name Akuma, Kunabusa, I say. Players no mobile ball, no, a old players and a new players. No. For Obiti say Robert Sanchez or Hodada. Ofa obi ti se Malugoto or Hodada. Ofa obi ti se Fofana or Hodada. Ofa obi ti se Levicoel or Hodada. Ofa obi ti se Cocorella or Hodada. Ofa me for Nafaka said Donenza or more Hodada. Ofa Mudrik or more Hodada. Ofa no de Maduki or Hodada. Ofa Kopama or Hodada. Ofa eye Nicola Jackson or Hodada. It's Jedra. Players na yakasa Chelsea ato no. Enne sa ofa Chelsea team nende. Na sa also ye 18 said they'll see or he will be part of the team or you old. Say Latvia or he will be part of the team or you old. Yeah. You only talk about Joao Felix or no wasaba and then Pedro Neto. Say Nkuku or bench I don't see old. Until you have only Pedro Neto and Joao Felix and probably Vega. So the three Portuguese players, no, you know, China and American be no TV. So we Chelsea for almost group picture for the season, no na. True football literature almost say Oko Chelsea we be na nya no ho na wo dressing room dia na dia sajo say hu a obesrewu eti that is just for Chelsea players na do but you know dressing room dia na TV so you know eno na also don ka o mo ni so no ha Chelsea or dress
somebody ba because go play jump it was 2 minutes we are the problem
so Oko Chelsea dressing room problem the wrong Oko Chelsea dressing room we no
no, but say Enzo Mares can be a church.
Yeah.
Say, place no, number no.
Yes,
was
it 21 or no more?
Yes, no, we are.
And a Carlo
Culucci. No more can one. Yes. And pitch for so won't come in.
Yes.
The man who couldn't hear, Jim Wayne in our but still, what do you say Chelsea registered this number of players? I ain't no cray. My
former CEO, Peter Kenyon, in an interview with Ferdinand, I don't want to discuss this idea and until I start discussing as Saba.
No more that pitch and no more Chelsea players. I know Chelsea.
I'm a Chelsea players.
No more contract. Only players.
Only the number Peter Kenyon can.
So, sir.
Yes.
Players in the Dawson, nothing will develop that strategy. Or did 21 and no more, but Omunina players.
You don't know your Juma. Transfer break. Other clubs. I just kept you free.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I only the work. It's you there, Munya the Mokekano. Now, number no more Juma.
And no more can
just any engine can was.
He that to no far number 2 Joe. Ever from the Kumumia number the crow can you names are 21.
And it was now Peter Kenyon. No, a failure of Chelsea now.
No,
Kenyon was never a failure. Either at Manchester or at Chelsea.
Or Peter Kenyon.
What it is, be about your trouble. Saying, you are here praising Peter Kenyon like Abramovich himself didn't sack him after 3 years. But you sit on big platform like that and talk like he was the reason we were successful. It's sad watching your program. Because you just sound like an average Chelsea fan who doesn't really know much about the club's dealings. I'll say, the truth is, Peter Kenyon failed at Chelsea, at his duties during his time at Chelsea. Even though the club in general was successful, he was sacked after 3 years. They will be the Abraham. And to say, I'm shocked.
Every OTA discussion for Frubiana.
I don't know.
And yeah, no OTA.
Yeah.
As a man will be discussing the success of Peter
Kenyon. Tony years story.
Tony years story. And I make us I'm a Peter Kenyon.
Ah, okay.
Massive. So my Peter Kenyon. Nah. No person just say he was sacked. Nah, no, a big failure. I mean, you might go to a church that you will. Peter Kenyon was a failure at Chelsea. Wow.
He won league titles, he won FA Cup. Now, he was sacked. Was Bruno not sacked from Chelsea?
You see, Abramovich better Chelsea way.
Yeah.
Na uhia obia.
Yeah.
Obetimi abuana man establishing the Abramovich empire. At that time, the most prestigious administrator in football in UK was Peter Kenyon. Na no onye team bia keke, Manchester United. Enti to think of Sir Abramovich betimi enya no cray free United in Semdena ko Chelsea no na another thing. Now under Peter Kenyon, at least him how he decided say he would go for Jose Mourinho. Yeah. Because at that time Jose Mourinho was up and coming manager, but then nowadays ni team naji FC Porto, AJ UEFA Cup, AJ Champions League. So a young, talented, amazing manager coming up. Peter Kenyon identified him and brought him to UK.
Yeah.
We are not the free honoma. Signings are more year under Peter Kenyon. Look, getting Michael Essien for Olympic, you don't need an ordinary negotiator to be able to bring Essien around 24.5 million pounds sterling at the time. Signings or enough you could do baby not Chelsea no a Kamia as a captains of various national teams. And no paradio mohonum. So for me, they can have their disagreements. Say a best sacking after 3 years, but after 3 years, no, I established Chelsea. I'm a Chelsea. I be an accomplished side. Abramovich before Chelsea, people should not forget, now over 50 years, the club called Chelsea had not won Premier League. And it wasn't like a big team they've inherited. No. They made it a very big and a competitive team. So, however you look at it, the Maya Sakin or whatever, I think Peter Kenyon, Chelsea Foundation, he was a key member in establishing Chelsea.
It is not just about the foundation alone.
Yeah.
He also achieved by winning trophies. You know, Coach Ben or you great manager and Sakin.
Yeah.
You can get one or two, the Fergusons and the Lives. But you know,
Maybe Guardiola.
yes, the Ancelottis, the Jose Mourinho's, the Marcelo Lipis, the Arrigo Sachis, the Nerio Ricos, the Vicente Del Bosque, name them. The Scolaris, Opia, Zinedine Zidane, or Mediterranean, or by uncle your money and coin. You know, and you were not successful. Coach Bernard in the history of Chelsea, Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
He has been sacked twice at Chelsea. Roberto Di Matteo, a short stint, won them the Champions League for the first time after spending so much in the market. Oh yeah, almost Sakeno. Abraham Brandt before team the Cobos finals of the Champions League against Manchester United at the Lusliski. What happened? He was fired after the Champions League final. Into Peter Kenyon, Sir Franco account about the foundation. After the foundation, you know, coaches are mubomudi, players are mubomudi, on your coffers are the Drobbers, the Asians, the Michel Balak, captains now, as Franco Canini, now he brought them and the man achieved at Chelsea. Into the fact that he was sacked, that don't mean say he was a failure at Chelsea. Not at
Peter has done a fantastic job for Chelsea in the last 5.5 years and has been absolutely central to the success on and off the field we've had during that time. Okay? Whatever his next permanent job is, we wish him the very best of luck in the future. He will always be welcome back at Chelsea. Bruce Back, chairman, Chelsea, that time.
When they were parting
yes,
ways.
yeah, parting ways. You know. Na nsembe brebe and ochoya omdija brand papa ikwai. I don't know where he's coming from, but let's continue.
I think maybe around 2014, that incident by I think who he Mendes.
Yes.
It was revealed say some scabby for player agents but at that time he had
issues
left Chelsea.
off the field as him. He can pitch with success.
Maybe we'll leave it like that.
It's not only Rashford who is out of form in the Manchester United attack, but it's a general problem with all the attackers at Man U. Isn't Ten Hag the main problem? Naro, no media barrel.
You see,
Mamo ni Rashford unkwa. Attackers including Ten Hag nankasa.
Who are the Man United attackers?
Okay.
Hoyland, Fred, what do you call it? Diallo, Amad Diallo, Rashford himself, Zeski, no, I think no, but going to me can be bring fan and then this Brazilian boy, Anthony, then probably Garnacho. But people are talking about Rashford because Uti Dina Yabubuni Nina, near established, though accomplished. Do Jessica Kessie, do both England national team, I never free Rashford. And it's not like what age. There's an academy boy and will rise to the topmost achievement in the last but one season.
Okay.
And going into the last season, the expectation was that Rashford was going to be the top guy for Manchester United. And I'm far, and because why be painty, I dreaming in so let's give him chance a befa, let's give him chance a befa and still emfa. So for me, OK player and the form at dippy from top to down, a difference near higher. Rashford.
Okay.
And I'm not too sure why Ten Hag has still not decided that Obama no rest kakra. Utie Duachoka. York say from his experience and what you knew about United near the no. Now they say Rashford is not happy at Manchester United.
Yeah.
Intina entumi MP park no so no. Darren Bent say drop Rashford. Na general okay we me no boom now they hwe the course park no so I think say from what Garnacho did from last season any ne for the national team and what he is now,
okay.
I think say Eric Ten Hag so nya kukudru Emma Rashford ko tenechiri kakra he should allow Garnacho to blossom.
Okay.
Straight up. And Ten Hag na nkasa ye cap the only form power man you are Ten Hag. Nipa only form crowd team ni mu Ten Hag. General to decide say Bruno Fernandes. You see Bruno na djuma o ye wo team ni mfimfi we decide say ona ade ne ko number 9 no. Me ase. Not that ebia uni players or number 9 at least you share system me tiana madwem say United should go for Ivan Tony to Man United. Also were confidence was Zeski ni wako fanedaba. Wafa Hoyland last season no. Last game these two strikers are the bench.
Yeah.
And today in the see ukwan say off color Messi Mount. Wouldn't be baby atna. Let Bruno play in the number 10 position. Nebo Hoyland or Zeski as your number 9. Say team ni former ye experiment be. So team ankasa no players no be any former. Uma obi abon the primary role. Now if you what team decide say ubenya bibi off season and pre-season at United here no. It wasn't an extraordinary pre-season. Abeka say team ne jelly. Clearly and fire. And then one did not make a choice as a man for ye did by United. But those signings no mean who signings now United I and the Obeka say a beer or walking into the team will make a difference. Maybe a fit delayed could be something. But besides that, delayed or the delayed now far more harder than Maguire
Evans.
Forget about John Evans.
I saw more than Lindelof, John Evans, Maguire.
No, Lisandro Martinez. Madrid say offer Maguire for Martinez and even last in Varane. Yem fans Varane ko ode delete abesha na. You haven't added anything extraordinary to the team. Into your signings na ugati a obey. General, I'm asking myself say obey a squad member. And also be ADB Bishronko. Because the competitors, you are talking about Casemiro and Kobe Menu. How is there a huge gap between only these two boys and now? Oh no, yeah. Casemiro ne blow hot and cold, like and then no amount the Casemiro you know, a china ne conform. But we are no free wa. Mean who signing Albeka say the signing up and the Oba Beshana 9, the Oba no extraordinary. If you have brought us Osimhen, Ivan Tony, then I would say that you have brought an accomplished center forward into the team. You went for Zeski. It means that Uji boy need so give him the chance to play. It's in Nipa before the old three pa or Man United in a manager. No,
did a man second chance.
The fans said so. The fans say so. Yes, because of that victory. You know, football fans, emotions. Bigger stay in football fans because football nankasa emotions na me did you actually. Who share the FA Cup final? Our share almost City rivals, Man City. Obiagidi is a day now ye no was a trophy in a day. As it say in 2 seasons now final, or more 2 trophies, the League Cup and then the FA Cup. So you only hope it could be better. But me very fee. How are you sure or Champions League? And the fact that United and Timama even top 6 in the Premier League. Okay. So the trust to me, General, Nankeka Ineos for Nankumba Saki Ten Hag. But almost share grounds, fans so much backing Ten Hag. Besides that, if they look around, they think say United are changing. You see, United problem do be a Kotokone has the na did Dr. Ogum any coach Abubakar etionibi ma change until say let's have some level of consistency. Yeah, man, some 3 consecutive years near Western in Mabisiako. I'm sure those are the things they didn't try, because at Manchester United, if you place 7th in the league, I say a bonus to in term cry.
Kessben. This is one of the best sports TV stations in this country. I love Kessben. My question is, if Chelsea's board refuse to agree or negotiate with Man U on Sterling's move, what will Sterling do? I'm a fan of Sterling. Please update on Reece James. Man faster the way if we talk ready and Abekan Yensa. Me call Methodist Hospital Sikapa. Namadi Udiano so FM. John Mikel Obi should let us think. Why is he always on the nerves of Jackson? Apparently, the reason for his constant criticisms on Jackson and tasking the Chelsea management to sign a top striker is just to get his countryman Osimhen to Chelsea. Does he think we've forgotten his performance during his Chelsea days? Was he not the weakest link in the Chelsea setup those days? Does he think we've forgotten his back and sideways passes instead of forward incisive passes? Does he think we've forgotten how he used to slow or break Chelsea's counter-attack? Ball Papa Bain and Oberboy Otiti Jackson, sir. Constructive criticisms is good, but it's becoming way too much. He's not helping Jackson. He's just mounting pressure on the young lad. Sikapa, in a way, a prayer.
And I say Chelsea fans, how much Jackson pressure. Because they be on Bonechi. And he's not giving them those good that they want.
Yeah, but Obi near ordinary Chelsea fan. Mikel Obi near ordinary Chelsea fan. Or Kasa carry weight pa.
Na sem na okan eno ano. Me hu asem Mikel Obi.
The okan into make Kasa support the
okay. No Mikel asem okan. The fans are saying it. And Obi o Chelsea match be here who say matches be ho anka mo be win but Jackson Timo win. And everybody knows Mikel asem okan or say say he's a bad player. You know, as a Jackson or Bobo na na Kasa wasan, you know be fair to him. Apart from not scoring or add a lot to the Chelsea team. Trenano pass or the mark Obama. But consistently or deny more games are easily. So Mikel is saying that Chelsea will need a striker to help Jackson. As in we Bonne. And then Mikel said there be a Jackson shot. So can know to. But he's not giving you those goals. Chelsea support the Bianco money Liverpool match and Musu finals. Now Munko money Manchester City game na Mulusu wine na Bernardo Silva share. So match nanka Chelsea beat me at City by 5. But Jackson ya no akwakoba say. And you know everybody knows Chelsea needs a defender. Chelsea need an attacker. I mean, who has Mboni and Mikel Obi aka? General,
Mikel Obi a one player. Chelsea fans a downplay an achievement for Chelsea. Even when he was playing,
African.
No, any African. But that is what he
anchored the midfield for the Chelsea team in the game against Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena in the Champions League final.
Not Chelsea fans no worry about no.
No. So passes. You see, General. Mikel.
No, them make a Chelsea fans.
And the send the priority test you grab by okay. Send the sideways passes instead of forward incisive passes. Yeah. That was the role assigned to him.
Was known to me Fanko.
Mikel Obi
said player 6 ejabo the back as akonachi 6 jabo on the road so the bakonachi 6 jabo the bakonachi. No, we've known him.
What I'm saying is that Mikel Obi started as a number 10. When Owoli slow Manchester United Copeno moved by Chelsea, he started as a number 10. It was Jose Mourinho who made him a defensive midfielder. And the duty was to provide stability and keep the ball. The Juma Nyan say, making sure that Chelsea will not lose the ball until he should get the ball, push it to a safe pass, and make sure that Chelsea ball no be inside. Chelsea edasukita ball, break attack of the opponent, make sure we have the ball. This is the rule. Until Brebi Oba Nigeria, not Nigeria for born as a number 10. Mourinho made a comment say. Nigeria has lost a very good number 10, a very good number 6 for a number 10. In other words, Mikel no, so man born number 6 no, or still the born at the moment. Their coaches and interestingly, After Mourinho, several coaches came. Ni nyina echi no na Mikel Obi da so ball. He played 372 games for Chelsea in 10 years. 372 games in 10 years. And to say no share those 10 years and look at the number of managers about Chelsea koye. Obi Ebono. And was he not doing what the coaches have assigned him to do, and they keep playing him in a team that can afford players any day, anytime. As a chance, a Juma Omudimano, and then now, and until for 10 consistent years, a top team playing at its peak, Mikel Obi was a constant fixture in there. And to Mikel there, we will be up a flamboyant football near there. They're born no born, they're boring their amount, but the Juma is what you born now. On from Chelsea for no Mfankoye Juma Moye.
Pep Guardiola is setting himself up for a 5th consecutive EPL trophy. Chelsea didn't fall for that. But I'm sure Manchester United will definitely fall for it. Pep Guardiola is like, let them win the FA Cup and they will maintain Ten Hag for next season. I sent this message a day after Man U won the FA Cup, and it has come to pass. Pep Guardiola has set himself up to another EPL win next season. Now, Man U has started complaining already. Today, if they decide to change Ten Hag, the new coach will struggle to compete. And voila, Pep's 5th consecutive EPL win. Chelsea's new coach, Liverpool's new coach, Manchester United's new coach, and Arsenal coaches are Pep's ex-wives. Congratulations to Man City for the 5th consecutive EPL triumph. Tactical Orlando. In Yanru baby, I have in 2-2 games. Also, City have fun simple cry. All right. My brain.
Chief, I think sir, with regards to Manchester United, now Sir Franco Casse, Bruno, na coach in Bono, but they've been making a lot of mistakes in the market. Why would you bring in Casemiro at the time of the career? No person should new team and a new coach. Person when him now occur as a club, our bread and the different coaches. We all know say all struggle. Why would you go for Casemiro? Why would you go for Amrabat and come back to rely on Kobe Menu, a youngster who is coming up? Why would you go for those two? You know, club here a key number 9 in the market. You went for Mason Mount. Even at Chelsea, when you established all struggle and pushing no koi. You went for Mason Mount. So question Mason Mount and coming Manchester United. Casemiro coming. Amrabat and coming. A better work as a club on the person calling him. But I'm fine on tour. When Manchester United number 9 and you Bruno number 9. Manager no ball a 4-2-1-3. Now one no or money the freedom to operate. Only Bruno. Now 3 no any mono a Diallo. Sancho and no Mason Mount. 2 na watching Casemiro and the Kobe Menu. So Bruno the freedom na onyaye staying behind 3 strikers and just ahead of 2 players in Casemiro and Kobe Menu. And then the third be number 9 Papa and our center for naturally Nihunti. Rashford concha and Diallo concha Mason Mount Benfica. No Bruno no or number 9, but he was not the number 9. He was the number 10 behind 3 attackers in Diallo, Mason Mount and then Rashford. None of them is a natural center. They didn't stay up there. Not just a Bruno Nako Akosha. Manchester United a lot of errors in the market. It been a Midfield dia maker. And it been number 9 dia when you're competent. Amako Fanabai. A best also a retrogressive project. But you fancy one more. General.
Yeah.
Ya catch us in 70 Bebre. A dear dinner man Nico Jackson. Mikel be comment I die off. Or cause Shashino. I don't know Shashino. After scoring. Oh yeah. Shh. Oh, social media. Edema Mikel Obi. So, Unyani Asama Diaba. Meanwhile, the guy is not active footballer. I know the auto. Unyani coffee. No, DSTV. No, or the chino show. A 2 bed then in a battle out. It's so not the energy man as or Casa or Moboni View. A 2 could share go now don't sabat to one. No, actually, didn't go a Siena or target. Some men a Unyani no. Oh, catch us or Teskino. Oh, catch us each and every day. What put no the baby. And we also telling us a bit about battled with a pandit. Now Ronaldo ni zero mokromu do baby a Karagane a mokromu showman. It means even those players no come. Ronaldo do Karagane or which fan so on the chrono. Never fed and moon yesterday. It means even the big boys messing Ronaldo no comment in a come. Now when the Kwakoshe go out of Frank Nyania 70 aba. Then we are now telling Mikel Obi say, oh yeah, crown fine Chona. We say no, uno Nyania 70 aba. And now on the board.